Hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor. Thanks for checking me out. Not going to talk about myself or grandiose myself at all, but I just wanted to say that sometimes I feel some kind of negative thing going around, and I won't say exactly how I know, but I know. And I talked about, spiritual attacks before. And they happen to everybody, and I just had one, and so I go, where's this coming from? What's going on? And it's someone I love, a close family member's was in some kind of straits, and got led into a bad path, basically. And I don't like talking about my family in public or anything like that, so I'm not going to get into any particulars, but I'm trying to straighten out right now. But what I'm saying is that when I do, sometimes these distance healing, I'm just saying this for illustration purposes so other people can understand. I found out that people are linked with family members. You're linked through that bond, through the DNA. You're linked to your family members into previous generations. And when, I didn't understand a lot of this generational curses and things like that. So the sins of the father can rest on the son, and the sins of the son can rest on the father, is what I'm saying. And it's just so important to, be close to your family and try to help everybody as much as you can. Now, a lot of times I talk about this, and then I have people that say, well, my father abused me, or my mother's this or that. I understand, and God's going to forgive you, but it's what we, for that. So you're not being held those things against you, but what I'm saying is, what we can repair, we should repair, and what we can't repair, we obviously, can't repair. But finding the forgiveness in yourself for the abuses that you've received are certainly, an important aspect of healing. Because going forward, who's being affected? Who's being affected is you. Not anybody else. It's you. So if you forgive, then you're just being more whole in your own life. I've been thinking a lot about too. Almost a separate thing is abhorrent sexual behaviors. So when you have these kind of perversions and sexual behaviors that happen, especially coming up with large corporation that has a mouse as their mascot, if you will. What sexual perversions are all learned behavior. I know this by doing psychology. When you're, if you're taught, you could be taught at 3 years old, 5 years old, you're taught these abhorrent sexual behaviors, so even subliminally, and it manifests later in your life. It's just so important for us to respect children and to really not sexualize these children. And it's part of this dark agenda where basically they don't want people, I think, they want everybody not reproducing later on, and to achieve that 500 million world population, seems to me. Anyway, I'm already at my place. I got to go in today again. Let me know what you think in the comments. Love you guys. Hope you're all having a great day. Give to a charity if you can today, a little bit. If you already did, thank you so much. keep that to yourself when you donate. Keep that between you and God. But I recommend, helping out somehow. Maybe even if you don't have the money, just help out in some nice way. Family member, reach out to them if you can and help them along the way to, when you lift them up, you're lifting yourself up. All right. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.